All right, everybody. We are the Five Knights. There's only three of us today, but that's okay. And today we are beginning our reviews of all the Star Wars movies, or at least all the numbered Star Wars movies. We might do Rogue One, we might do Solo, but we're trying to get them all done before Episode 9 comes out. We're all really sitting here excited for Episode 9, so we figured we'd get our thoughts and feelings out for the movies. Because we're doing this numerically, we have to start with The Phantom Menace, but maybe we can find some stuff in here that's salvageable. I didn't think The Phantom Menace was that bad of a movie.
I didn't either.
As a kid, this was my favorite movie.
This was your favorite movie?
This was my favorite one.
I didn't see this one in theaters, but I watched Episode 2 and 3 in theaters.
I
watched... Episode 2 was the first one I saw.
I don't think any of us could have even remembered Phantom Menace in theaters. It came out in May of 99.
Yeah.
We were all 3 at the time?
Maybe.
Yeah. And then Episode 2 came out in May of 02, which would have made us 6 or 7.
Yeah, I know for a fact I went and saw that one.
And then I do remember Episode 3. I remember going and seeing Revenge of the Sith. And that was in 05, so I was we were 9, 10-ish.
Yeah.
So that's around the time we were actually starting to be able to...
I want to say this. As a kid, I liked Phantom Menace a lot. I feel like as an adult now, if I have to pick from any of the chronological ones, I do say I like Episode 6 a lot.
Episode 6 is your favorite?
I like Episode 6 a lot. Who knows? Maybe it'll change as we're watching these movies.
In my opinion, Episode 3 is the closest to being good.
If we have to pick...
In all of them?
No, just the numbered ones. Just the original 6.
Yeah, we're going off the original 6.
I'm just going the original 6 right now.
Okay. I think I'm kind of in the Star Wars majority. 5 is my personal favorite, with 4 being a close second. But I feel like that's the general consensus for most Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Some have started placing, Rogue One kind of up there. 3 is definitely up there for the most part, despite its flaws. But let's go ahead and jump into The Phantom Menace. I think our intros ran on long enough. So this is just going to be us kind of going through the movie, talking about its points, talking about what we like, what we dislike, maybe what we changed. We haven't really done this before, so this is going to be kind of our testing platform. Sorry to everyone that loves Phantom Menace the most if we do something you disagree with. There are people out there that really like The Phantom Menace. I like The Phantom Menace.
No,
I like The Phantom Menace.
All right, let us begin. Now, my thing with the opening is this really assumes you're an adult. This is not for little kids, the opening.
I didn't know what the word blockade, deadly battleships, Federation.
Yeah, this is talking about the Congress of the Galactic Republic debating...
Taxation, blockades,
it's not...
Congress.
Supreme Chancellor.
That's cool, though.
That's cool name.
It's assuming you know what Jedi Knights
Jedi Knights!
Yes. It's playing... It really is just assuming you're a hardcore fan of Star Wars to not try to grab you right away.
Well, to be fair, this was made after episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Exactly.
So it already had a pre-established fan base. If it came out right out of the gates and it's trying to sell kids on this, no.
Well, that's what Episode 4 was really good at doing, though.
On the flip side of things, you gotta... How long was the gap between when 6 came out and when this was released?
84 to 99, so about 14, 15 years.
So at that point, you would need to treat this as its own set of movies, just almost completely disconnect. It's the same universe, it's prequels, but you're gonna have an entirely new set of fans, so you need
you need a grabber.
Intro.
Yeah, you need an attention grabber, and I don't think the Senate debating about trade routes and taxes was a good start. Even though the Trade Federation is a cool puppet antagonist, but that's after you understand 2 and 3 and the Clone Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On its own, they're a little weak, just a little weak.
Overall, I felt that this movie was kind of slow, but I think that might have been because I was watching it and I was expecting lightsaber duels and...
Oh no, this movie's slow.
Yeah.
This movie is slow.
Well, I'd say it has more action than at least Episode 4, possibly Episode 6. It has a little bit more action and speed with the pod racing and everything that's happening.
I would agree. Then we've got, of course, Liam Neeson as Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't think you could have picked a better actor to be a Jedi Master than Liam Neeson.
Easily the best.
He's perfect. And Ewan McGregor as young Obi-Wan, I mean, I don't think I have to stroke his ego even more. Like, Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
It's been stroked hard enough.
Yeah, like these two are a perfect duo. I would have preferred to see them throughout more movies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would have been pretty great.
I feel like because they started so far in the beginning with like Anakin's origin, I feel like to do the plot right, you needed a longer run than 3 movies.
Yeah. Like, Anakin's fall alone should have been 2 or 3 movies.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you could have made...
I can see it be 2, but it needed to be more than just episode 3.
Maybe the entire, like, Republic era could have been 5 or 6 movies on its own. Episode 9 could have ended with Revenge of the Sith. But that's just me. Meanwhile, like, giving the Phantom Menace something, it's like, this opening with the sets and the alien designs is really cool and unique, and it looks really good. It holds up remarkably well.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I gotta think. This movie's 23 years old.
Exactly. And it's still...
Just 20 years, sorry. 99, right?
Yeah, 99.
Yeah,
so
20
it's 20 years old. But even then, 20 years is impressive.
Practical explosion?
Yeah. Like, at
this point, 20 years gone past, with the graphics that it has right now, you could consider this still a B movie.
Yeah.
Just with what it has.
In terms of effects, of course, it'll probably fall apart more as we start to get to the more effects-heavy sections of the middle of the movie. Like, I haven't watched this in 4K yet. Like, it's on 4K and Disney Plus. I haven't seen it like this yet.
There's still a bit of uncanniness with the droids. I'm like, clearly, some of them are there and some of them aren't. Like,
I don't know that any of them were there. Like,
it doesn't look.
It feels like one of those are puppet. One of those was clearly look like a puppet, and the other ones were like animated.
Well, I know that they had built some B1s like for reference, but I don't know that any of them were actually physically there because they were just puppets, no skeletal structure at all. Like, they couldn't really move. They just kind of flopped there and broke. And
I mean the devil's in the details, I guess.
I suppose.
Were the aliens initially speaking in like their native tongue, and that's why the lip sync doesn't match?
No, it's like from a filmmaking point of view, they've got this metal jaw, and they
What
just
the
fucking
fuck?
they just fucking take off running at top speed. That's always great to watch. Like, they could just sprint at 1,000 miles an hour and they never do it again ever.
I keep forgetting they do that.
It's great. No, but Kyle, like, the mask they're in, they have these metal clenched jaws, and if you watch the making of documentary for episode 1, like, they show how the puppets work, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to really exaggerate what you're doing because you're trying to force that metal skeleton to move.
Think like Jim Carrey in The Grinch.
Yeah, like you're having to over emote to save it.
Okay.
This moment.
It still looks stupid.
What, her headpiece?
The whole thing.
I thought her outfits looked really cool. Impractical as all hell, but I thought her outfits
Impractical
looked
as
cool.
all hell.
Then again, practicality is not... Considering how over the top these people are on Naboo, it's no wonder the Dark Lord of the Sith came from this planet.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's no wonder at all. Like, their level of dramatics is perfect.
A communications disruption can mean only one thing: invasion. That is a large jump.
That was a big leap.
What if a Gungan just smacked into your comm tower? Like,
What is that guy's story back there?
he is an extra.
What are you doing here?
They put me in this costume. It's really hot. We're hanging out. We're hanging out in Italy.
Well, they could have been updated too.
Okay, now it just looks like it's out of a video game.
Well, because I think we're entering straight up. Yeah, like all this is CG, all of this.
Yeah.
So it's not going to hold up. All right, everybody, we're about to be introduced to everyone's favorite character. Everyone loves him.
Oh
There he
no!
It's Jar Jar Binks. Everyone loves
Get
Jar
out of
Jar
the way.
Binks. I wonder how bad he looks in this version.
He's terrible.
Get
It was
out
so
of
bad.
the way.
Qui-Gon Jinn,
He looks so
by
bad.
saving Jar Jar, has just doomed the entire galaxy to the reign of the Imperial Navy. Thanks, Qui-Gon. Okay.
I've seen Velociraptors that look more real than he does.
Okay.
Weren't the...
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks bad.
Oh,
he
God.
looks bad.
Don't
Oh.
smile.
So gross.
You can clearly tell the difference between CGI aliens and the practical suits.
Yeah, he's not.
Because none of those guys were stiff, but damn it, they looked real.
Oh,
He's
the other
got,
thing,
oh my.
he's got no weight whenever they didn't animate around his feet.
Yeah, he's just bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is
There's no real weight to him. It's all bounce.
bad.
This was a really cool shot.
Yeah, Gunga City looked pretty cool.
The operatic music.
Imagine if they
build-up, the
redid that
swell.
now. That'd be fucking gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. That holds
I thought
up.
they updated all these movies.
I don't think they remastered. Like I think they touched them up, but they didn't redo the CG.
Oh,
They just touched up the resolution.
that's impressive.
Yeah, I think the city still looks pretty
From
good from the
99,
outside.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Ooh, jelly.
That was,
What does that feel like? You
it was
wonder.
iffy.
Jello.
You saying big
Big
doo doo?
doo-doo.
It's like really? Did we have to say doo doo in the Star Wars movie?
What? Did you have to shock
How
him?
rude.
How wooed. And then we got the big bosses.
Oh boy.
Look, it's the Gungan Council.
They look great. They don't look bad at all.
Look, this is literally just the Jedi Council room reskinned.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't say that.
It's reskinned.
I wonder what the rest of those Gungan... I think all the other Gungan councilmen look exactly the same. I think it's the same guy in the same... It's the same model, just over and over and over
What are you
again.
talking about? The most important one is the fattest.
Yeah, Boss Nass, but all the others are exactly the same.
That's racist.
As annoying as it would be, I would
No,
definitely have
that's
Gungan
racist.
City.
You can't say that. They were dismissed and now they're just lingering in the council.
And now,
They're wasting time.
Qui-Gon genuinely hated Jar Jar
Even
to the point that they were going to bathhouse him, and now they're like, oh, we need a navigator.
Yeah, like, a navigator for what? Like, Jar Jar doesn't navigate in the next scene, like, at all.
Yeah, it's just him driving.
Yeah, like, where... I think he even says, like, where are we going? It's like, don't worry. The Force will guide us. Your navigator asked, hey, where are we going?
Be gone with him.
Thanks, Qui-Gon, for ruining the movie.
Right? He was gonna be punished. No, he
Punished.
owes me a life debt. He's mine.
He is mine. I've got a slave now.
Can Jedi do that?
No.
To be fair,
He did.
to be fair,
And
if you
to
were going
be
to get a
fair, he's
slave,
like
would you
actually
really
just a
want?
Jar Jar?
No.
No.
Look, Qui-Gon's just a gray Jedi masquerading as a green Jedi, so I mean, it's fine.
A green Jedi.
A green Jedi. He's the Jolly Green Jedi. Qui-Gon does not seem even the least bit concerned about their situation.
No one
He's
cares.
the only one more in tune with the Force than
Fucking
Qui-Gon
Godzilla just
is
rolled
Yoda.
up.
Meanwhile, those are really cool ships. The Lucrehulks are really cool ships. Like, they designed some really cool stuff in these movies.
With the big ball.
It's a slightly smaller ball surrounded by a ring. So it's a Death Star surrounded by a Halo ring, twice as cool. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Yeah.
How was he allowed to sit?
He just,
Yeah, who put Qui-Gon in the back?
just knocked him out with a fucking pinch.
Oh no, it's that bigger fish.
Uh-oh, it's Godzilla.
That actually looked like that.
It looks like that. Looks like that bad Godzilla from what, 98?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the same scene twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did it. They did it twice because of reasons.
And now Qui-Gon's pointing like that way. That hole will take us to
Yeah,
it.
let's go deeper.
What?
Nailed it. And now,
Oh my god.
CG droid army.
No.
Oh, that was bad.
I think it looks okay just because there's nothing real in the shot.
It's a big scale.
This
and-
looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks cool. And oh, she's got her balls. I think you can see the power plug. Yeah, there's the power plug right there. Yeah. Oh my god, a PlayStation 2 game is invading my city.
I mean, that's what this looks like. It belongs in a video game at this point.
Alright, here we go. Time for an Assassin's Creed mission. Rescue the Queen.
Straight up.
Look at this. It's perfect.
Actually.
Practically hear the eagle call.
It's fucking perfect.
Come on,
There's-
come on. Leap of
there's-
faith.
there's-
Leap of faith.
They're stealthing around. They're fucking ready. About to jump everybody. Look at this. Jar Jar's about to kill them all. No effort.
Rookie mistake. They got in front of the
Going in.
my.
Nailed it. Double drop kick kills the droid. Bonk.
Why did he sheath a sword?
He's Qui-Gon Jinn. It's time for them to escape. And Qui-Gon's just like...
The Sith Lord.
This droid is awesome.
Rest.
Dead.
Dead! Get him!
That was so rude. That was my favorite droid.
It's like, Coruscant... Fuck you, dead!
Great. I love the Beetle Battle Droids.
This is a cool scene, but I always wondered something about this scene. Alright, so there's like 30 or 40 pilots, which makes sense. Okay, most of them get on the ship. Where are they going?
Where are they going?
Where are those other guys going? Don't they know the city is falling? Just 4 of them have taken off in the wrong direction. Everyone else.
Where are you going?
Guys, we're evacuating. They were escaping the Windows 98 hills.
You're right. Look, a bunch of R2.
It's time for our daring escape. How are we going to do it? We're going to rush the blockade just like this. We could jump to hyperspace right now if we wanted to. No, we're going to rush this blockade.
Yeah, you really could, couldn't they?
They could have jumped. There's so much space.
Oh, and then, okay.
We're hit.
And the shield generators are already down.
Well, shield generator can only take 1 hit, guys. Looks like we're about to have to sacrifice everyone except the blue one. We need to somehow tie this into the original episodes, guys. How do we do it? Let's go. Let's go to Tatooine.
What?
Let's do it.
But there's nothing in Tatooine.
No, we gotta go.
It's so far away.
No, we gotta go. You don't understand.
It's literally on the outer part of the rim.
We have to go. You're not listening to me.
We're a part of the core planets. What?
You're not listening to me. We gotta go.
Right there.
Yeah, actual Queen of Naboo.
Yeah, she's right there.
You clean the droid. That's very rude. You think that's like a power play? Like, you pissed me off, so to assert my dominance?
That is not how you negotiate when you tell someone, you must trust my judgment, your highness.
Right?
But why?
Because I'm Qui-Gon Jinn. If Liam Neeson walks up to you and says, we gotta do this, are you gonna question him?
I am not.
Trust.
This is a movie.
Trust in the Force.
Now, I'd like to point out that at this point, Qui-Gon for sure knows that that's the real queen. And he still takes her with them to Mos Espa. And now it's time for the best joke in all of Star Wars history. Y'all ready for this?
Alright.
It's going to be crazy. Y'all don't even know what's about to happen.
You're right, I don't.
The sheer amount of clever joke writing that you've ever seen. You ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
Jar Jar steps and shit. There we go. It's the best.
No, it is not. Wow,
Alright, so how do they make these buildings?
They're plaster molds. They're real, and they built it out in the desert. And then while they were shooting, the first rainstorm in like 20, 30 years hit their set and fucking wrecked it. Destroyed half of their pods. Took out half the city. Because they went through all the trouble of building it. Oh, here comes Vader.
No.
Okay, did y'all hate the kid that played Anakin Skywalker?
I felt like he was just a step in for like a young kid's audience. Me as a kid, yeah, sure. I wanted to ride around in a pod racer, sure.
You think he was bad though?
Do I think he was bad?
I don't think he was good.
Oh man, Anakin's flirting, man.
Yeah, he is.
You got this.
Been a lady killer ever since he was, what, 9?
Is it really?
He's like 9 right here, right?
He's 9 and she's
like 15?
13, 14, I think, yeah. It doesn't look... It's not that bad when you think about it that way, but Natalie Portman's in her fucking 20s right now, and that kid is actually 9. So...
Yeah.
This is great romance. It's really great. Did he have to be 9 years old? Could you not have bumped him up to 15, 16? And...
Even if he was 12.
We're not going to talk
Aang
about
was
dialogue,
12.
right? We're completely talking over this dialogue, right? No one's discussing this.
Oh, no, it's bad dialogue.
It's been beaten to death.
No, it's bad dialogue.
My name is Anakin. You feel like he would know that, right?
Yeah, I think that's just for us.
Just for the
the movie. But Qui-Gon's on a very important mission right now. He's in the middle of nowhere, no one's watching him, and he's got a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Just draw on Watto and be like, you got 5 minutes, pal.
He could easily rob Watto.
But no.
We completely agree with that. No shit.
Things are more important, right? And meanwhile, Jar Jar completely lost track of what Jar Jar has been doing.
Well, it's just through the bad dialogue and the fact that that's a 9-year-old and that's 20-year-old talking to each other and flirting. It's very weird.
If you make him 12, it's perfect.
If you make him 12 and her 14, it's totally fine.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit taller.
Movie.
Now it's time for the obligatory sandstorm of the desert planet. And what is Obi-Wan doing this whole
That's
time?
Planet Ist.
What is he doing?
Yeah, what is Obi-Wan doing in this movie right now? He spends the whole second act of this movie doing nothing.
Biomist?
Oh my god, you're right.
Are you calling me a racist for saying that there needs to be an obligatory sandstorm on a desert planet?
Yes.
I think Kyle's just trying to get me in trouble, Chris.
I think he is.
You know what? It's okay, even if he's 9 years old. He just needs to be a little bit taller, so it's not weird.
Because they just look.
He looks 5.
Kyle is really hanging on that right now. Be like,
Yeah.
we've got some pedophilia going
weird.
on. It's super weird.
We've agreed it's weird.
Kyle's gonna hang on it for the whole movie. Like, we'll be at the final battle, and Kyle's like, if he was just a little taller.
Uh-oh.
And then there
Fight between Obi-Wan.
Anakin immediately takes her to his room. Instantly.
show
Straight to
her-
the bedroom.
To show her his droid.
I don't care what you
Fight
say.
between Obi-Wan and Anakin in Episode 3. If he was just a little bit taller.
That's a football thrower.
I am Anakin Skywalker. I'm the best
When the
there ever
storm's
was.
over, I'll show you my racer. I'm building a pod racer.
It's so bad.
I made a robot all by myself.
I'm the best there ever was.
Come outside and I'll show you my pod racer.
Padme's just like, you can't make me any more turned on than I currently am. Like, let's fucking do this right now.
Sorry, you need to be a little bit taller.
Catch me in the next movie.
You're too short for this ride.
Oh my god.
That was without a single drop of rum.
No, Anakin is too perfect in this movie.
I mean, yeah.
Like, people talk about, Rey being a Mary Sue in Episode 7. Like, Anakin Skywalker. He can build
A slave boy with a chip on his shoulder can build a full-on droid that knows plenty of languages.
a pod racer, which is the fastest one ever constructed.
And can drive it,
And
by
can
the way.
drive it.
The
no
only
problem.
human that can drive it, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I'm the only human that can do it. It's like, really? Because a lot of the Jedi are humans. And
I guess that's just implying that, hey, his cell count is like 1 billion.
oh yeah, I've got the midi-chlorians. And I can race pods, but I can't win. Can't win. Until Padme's staring at me. Then the power of boners, and I don't know what those are yet, because I'm 9.
Oh,
I thought that would get Kyle to chime back in, but I think we've lost Kyle. I think he's just watching the movie at this point.
Yeah, I think
You
so too.
you have the Mary Sue ship mechanic as a 9-year-old child.
He's the best that ever was, and he's only 9. And did I mention he was a virgin birth? Literally Jesus Christ.
He's a literal Jesus Christ.
He's literally Space Jesus, who will go on to murder countless children in only 13 years. This is a good time to talk about Qui-Gon's plan here. Like, he's making a lot of really wacky bets that make no sense unless he knows the plot of this. Like, he's got the script. He's going to use the Queen's ship, which isn't his, to buy into the race. Then later on, he's going to bargain for Anakin's life to win the race, but only Anakin's life, because Watto's a prick. And Qui-Gon just won't bust out his lightsaber. So it's all riding on Anakin winning this race, and Qui-Gon just knows he's going to win this race. Now, this whole sequence is pretty cool, but I do think it goes on for too long.
does?
This is like 10, 12 minutes of this.
Yeah, you know the whole thing about Star Wars. Galactic Thrills!
That's like...
I wanted to watch racing,
on
I'd
a
go watch
desert
Red
planet
Line.
that we're never going to come back to.
Yeah, like this drags on for a long time. Like a really, really, really long time. And then they do try to add tension to it, like, you know, Anakin's racer takes damage over time and stuff like that. But he always just has a get out of jail free card, so it doesn't stay a problem for very long at all.
Yeah.
If anything, it's just a mild inconvenience. And then he's right back in the action, good to go. Blowing past people at the speed of light. Like, Kyle's not letting us shit on this movie, Chris.
No, I'm not. Not this part.
You just want to focus on the fact that he's 9!
Hey, Kyle, how old is Anakin?
He was just a little bit taller.
If you just a little bit taller.
Actually, no. If he was a little bit taller, he would weigh the ship down and be slower. This is perfect.
This is perfect. This is perfect. And then in the final stretch, they're neck and neck.
No, they're not. He slowed down to match him.
Bonk.
Anakin slowed down to match him.
Yeah, the fact that...
Anakin is a drama queen.
Yeah.
He's doing this on purpose.
I mean, he always did have a taste for the dramatics. It's like, oh man, it's just that we're stuck together. Looks like we're both gonna win this one, Sebulba. We're going together.
We're going in this together.
I always loved you, Sebulba.
But Sebulba's ship is sticking up further.
You're right, he would win.
So technically, yeah, he would win.
Bonk.
But then he does this.
Later, bitch. And Sebulba survives this shit.
He does?
Yeah.
My favorite line in all of
Dang.
Star Wars.
Poodoo.
Poodoo.
Yeah,
Yeah!
Anakin did it. Everyone else is fucking dead. Yeah.
Yeah! Annie!
Yeah, woo, Anakin.
We thought he died!
What an idiot.